everybody, and welcome back to Atelier Meruru. Just continuing on from where we left off, we've got a couple of things to do today. I went ahead off screen, I leveled up my alchemy a little bit, and I also made the shovels that we need for the farming request. So I'm going to be able to deliver these to Handel Farm, which is great. I'm going to get that out of the way, which will hopefully allow me to have a couple of more requests on my plate. And that's pretty much where I'm going to start. However, I might fit in a couple more things depending on the time that we get in this video. I'd also like to go back to the tavern and check out some more requests if I can. I'm also going to check my mailbox because I have one request called the Bridge of Hope. We are currently planning to create a path from the bottomless swamp west of Arles to the mine. Please join in and help make this project a reality. It'll be fun, we promise. Well, I don't know about fun, but definitely necessary, I think. So we're gonna have to bring that to Rufus. Let's go to Namaki Street. I have a whole bunch of money, but I haven't checked on Hannah in a little while. Let's see if she has anything that I'm missing. I'm definitely not missing noose. Holy smokes, I have a lot of it. I don't think I need a whole lot of stuff. Some milk might be useful. I usually pick some up. I might need some more pony balls. These are actually pretty good quality pony balls, in fact. Some Audra's tail because, you know, why not? But none of these that I can think of are going to be particularly useful at this given time, so I won't pick up too much. We also got a notification that there's a new bulletin, so I guess we should look at that first before I forget. So this is the 12-month issue. It's almost the second month of the year, so this is a little bit old, but most of this is good. This is all news about our development, so it looks like people have been paying attention, which is great, and it looks like we're all in the positive for this month. Everything has gone up. And we had almost 8,000 people move in, so we are still going along at a pretty good pace. Hopefully she has something good. I'm going to be taking care of this Puni request when we go to deliver our tools, since that's been in my log for way too long. I'm going to get back all the money that I just spent at Hannah's. Still going to try and find a way to use it. Let's go ahead and let's make a globe for Totori, because that's fairly easy. And I want to increase Mimi's friendship, so I think I'll make her a pie, which is easy enough. So there we go, we've got that all underway, and I think I'll skip seeing Rufus today. I think we should just go out and get right to the action, so let's go. I can always go see Rufus at another time when I have more requests. Let's go to Handel Farm and deliver our tools so that they can use them. I'm sure they're dying, waiting for it. And let's kill some punies, which is something I haven't done in a while. I think I have to kill some blue punies, and they can be found in with the green ones. And I mean, these are cake enemies by this point. I'll probably hit them all in one hit. They'll just fall over by looking at me because they're so weak. So I'm going to bring him the 3 hose. Only worth 10 points. When I first played this game, I found these tools a really big pain to make. Now that I've played the game so many times and I know what to expect, I find it really easy because I know where to get the stuff to make them, but
nice. Our time has come.
Making ingots is a pain because it takes a day to make each of them. And you need a lot of them for those requests, so you can always get your homs to make them, the ingots, if you're feeling like you're not having enough time. There's no shame in that, that's what the homs are for. And then I think once we defeat this little batch of punies, then we could go. I think I only needed to defeat 4 for that request. So this should take care of it.
Way to go, guys!
With my pitiful experience that I've gotten, and I'll probably save space in my bag, because I can get better quality puni balls from Hannah if I need them that badly. But that's pretty much all I want to do here. I don't think there's anything here that I really need. I can buy the fruit from Hannah. Fuel dirt is always really, really useful to have. But again, this place is really close to Arles, and I can always ask my homs to come over here and gather some stuff for me. If I really need it, they're good at that whole gathering business. So we'll be doing a lot more things in Handel Forest as the game goes on, but for now we're all done. So I'd like to begin another development quest, however I forget where the actual place is. We need to develop a path, and I think it's out here. I think it's by Trom Plateau. Oh, it's all the way over here. It's going to take me like 16 days to get there. So maybe I don't want to do that. You know what? I think it may be a good challenge to go to the underground lake and to defeat that mighty dragon. Because we're close to level 35, and it'll be a good time to maybe use some of my items. Because there's a few points that I can get for using things like nectars and elixirs. So I need to use those because I have them in my bag. So let's see how much this quest is worth, because I forget. So let's just take a quick look here. It's worth 20 points. They recommend you being at level 35. And you can take on this challenge whenever you want. It's pretty close to Arles. You know, if you want to defeat the enemies around here and then go back and stock up, you won't lose too much time. But this is the big mighty dragon. And we're going to get the super awesome boss music. And the game was actually kind of lazy with this enemy's sprite, or his model, because there's actually another dragon in the game that I think is just way more powerful than this one later on, but it has the exact same sprite, which I think is just super lazy. But anyhow, this is another one of these big boss battles we have to face up against, and this guy has a ton of stamina. I don't find this boss battle particularly difficult, it just takes a very, very long time to whittle down its HP. And I would definitely recommend being at level 35 like it recommends, and if you have gotten the upgrade from Hagel, then by all means, upgrade your equipment before you get here. Now this boss, I do believe is vulnerable to lightning, and if not, try some ice attacks or ice items. Esti's also got a pretty good variety of skills that she can use. I'm going to boost Gino, so hopefully he can do some more damage. And with Meruru, I'm just going to use items. And hopefully it causes some damage, because I need to use these elixirs, like I said. Let's throw the bomb ice just as an experiment. It looks like ice is going to do a lot of damage to it, so bring some ice items if you can, or you can infuse your weapon with ice power. Esti just did huge damage there, which is nice. And I don't really have a lot of tips. A lot of the battles in this game are just kind of experimenting, so just finding out the boss's weakness, what its attack pattern is like, what it's strong against, and just going from there. So obviously, ice attacks are going to do a lot. Fire attacks, not so much. This is a very powerful enemy, like I said, lots of HP, but it doesn't attack very often, so you do have a lot of time in this battle to heal, I find, which is nice, before he gets in a really big attack. And of course the one that he does will take away your buffs, and it's also multi-targeting. So I'm just going to finish up here. He's not looking so good. He's debuffed. I think his speed has dropped as well as his attack. And he's poisoned, so I'm going to take this guy out of his misery and just finish him off quickly. I should be getting a lot of experience for this as well, which will be nice. That's that. We've downed the dragon.
Way to go, guys!
750 experience, 510 coal,
All right, now I'm even
and
stronger.
we get 20 development points,
Right?
as well as a dragon scale. So that's that. We're all done. 20 more points in the bag that we can bring to Rufus. And I'm not sure that I've actually visited this area before. I don't think that I have, but because it's near the mine, you've got a lot of stones that you can gather. And there's ghost type enemies, of course. That's that. I can't think of anything else that I really want to do around here. I think I'm pretty set for materials, so why don't we just head on back to Arles for now and go from there. Maybe spend some of our development points. Gonna go ahead and put a couple things in my container, and then I think to end things off, we're gonna go see Rufus. It doesn't look like I have any other mail for him, but I do have the one, so let's go ahead and give that to him. And this is going to be to build the bridge by the Cape, of course, and this is when things start to get a little bit complicated, because you can see that if you bring 5 lumber items that are trait of resist fire level 2, you can finish this request, but if you don't, you have to bring 50 of them, and the game is not joking. It will actually make you bring 50, and so you really need to do your research and find out where you can find these materials, and I'll be helping you guys out with that later. And we also need to make some living saws, which we have the recipe for. So we'll get to work on that in just a little bit. Right now we have 120 points, and we still have a couple of things that are worth spending our money on. I think the next step is going to be to get the request box. This is going to allow us to have up to 9 requests, I do believe, or 10. It's going to double the amount of requests that we can do. I recommend this if you're trying to get multiple endings or trophies, if you're trying to befriend a lot of people, because with the multiple requests, multiple friendship requests will also happen. It's a great money-making opportunity, and we also get a nice population increase. So let's go ahead and let's build the request box. That will be done in 30 days, so that's going to take a little while. And off screen, I plan to gather some lumber for this request. I'm going to build a couple of saws, and hopefully I can also work on my alchemy level a little bit before coming back and giving you guys an update. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.